A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But here in our little village of Mattituck, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? Well, we stay because Mattituck is our home. And how do we keep our balance? Well, that I can tell you in one word. Tradition! 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 We've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Mattituck, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know, but it's a tradition, and because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa. She's pretty. The songs, tradition. The songs, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Mama is?
For your son, a wonderful girl. Who is it? Rahul, the shoemaker's daughter. Rahul? She can hardly see. She's almost blind. Tell the truth, though. It's your son. So much to look at. The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And Red Knuckle, the beggar!
Alms for the poor, alms for the poor.
Here, Red Knuckle, is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So if you had a bad week, why
And most important, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Then there are the others in our village. They have a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, and His Honor many others. We don't bother them, and so far, they don't bother us. But among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Although, there was the time where he sold him a horse, but he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony. But it was a mule. Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Mama, where should we put these?
Why don't you put them on my head? By the stove, foolish girl. Where is Hava?
Oh, she's in the barn milking. When will Papa be home?
Well, it's almost Sabbath, and he worries a lot when he'll be home all day, riding on top of that wagon like a prince.
Mama, you know that Papa works hard.
His horse works harder, and you don't have to defend your papa to me. I've known him longer than you, and he could drive a person crazy. He should only live and be well. Spencer, bring me some more potatoes. How about you finish milking?
Yes, Mama.
What's this? Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Go.
Mama, Yenta's coming. She's down the road. Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Zydo.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost 7.
Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, can I go out and play?
Have feet. Go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
But Mama, the men she finds. The last one was so old, and he was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey.
After all, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Shut! Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Inside. Golda, darling! Oh, I had to see you because I have such news for you. And not just every day in a week news, once in a lifetime news. Oh, and where are your daughters? Outside now? Good. Such diamonds, such jewels. I'll find every one of them a husband, Golda. You'll see. How but you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband. God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow. Alone. Nobody to talk to. Nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure. Because, you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
Is Idle in the house? something I'd like to tell her.
Later. Oh, Model, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little tailor Motto want with Zeitel?
They've been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play. What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Motto, he's a nothing. Yenta, you saw.
Oh, children, children, they are your blessing in your old age. But Baron couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold. Never raised his voice to me. But otherwise, he was not much of a man. So, what good is it if he never raised his voice? But what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Well, I must go and prepare my poor Sabbath table. So, goodbye, Golda, and it was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yenta, you said you had news for me.
Yes, I'm losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether and the horse will kick it in the mud. Goodbye, Yenta. Yes, the news. It's about Lazar Wolf, the butcher. A good man. A fine man. And I don't have to tell you, he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand? Of course you do. So, to make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Zeitel.
My Zeitel?
No, the Tsar's Zeitel. Of course, your Zeitel.
Such a match for my Zeitel. Oh, but Teddy doesn't like laser. He wants to learn it now.
Listen to me, Golda. Send it to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Blazer discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man. A wealthy man. True. So you tell me how it went. You don't have to thank me, Golda. Because, aside from my fee, which anyway, Blazer will pay, it brings me great satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So, goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did you want, Mama? What I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish sweeping the floor.
I wonder if Yenta found a match for you, Zeitel.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a match.
Not unless it's Model, the tailor.
I didn't ask you.
Well, Zeitel, you're the oldest, so we have to make a match for you before they can make one for me. And then after her, one for me. So if Yenta brings Yenta! Now somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves. You might bring someone wonderful, someone interesting, and well off, important. Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I would holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own. What are you interested in a match, Papa? I thought you just had your eye on your books. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son. And why not? We only have one rabbi and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best? Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings you'll take, right? Of course, right. Huddle, oh huddle, have I got a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. Alright, he's 62, but he's a nice fat, a good catch. True,
if you're not. There's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. I found him. Won't you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall, and that is from side to side. But he's a nice man, a good cat. Right? Right. You heard he has a temper. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can. With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you got a man. Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this minute, I've misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear, yet does see that we schedule. Remember, we're also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches again. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no find, catch me no pass, unless he's a matchless match.
Hey, I'm a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the saddle? That wasn't very nice. It's enough you pick on me, Debbie, bless him with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. But what have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Debbie?
Oh, he's finally here. My breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for Sabbath.
Well, hurry up. The sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. After all, I'm not complaining. With your help, I'm starving to death. You make many, many poor people. And I realize, of course, that it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, yugga-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yugga-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a pretty rich, diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese for the town to come and see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. With each number cock and hobble and squawk and cluck, will land like a trumpet here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd bum. If I were a wealthy man, I would have you a car. If I were pretty rich, diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle man, I see my wife, my girl, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to a heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Boy, what a happy mood she's in! Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Reptania, pardon me, Reptania, posing problems that would cross your rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe take a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. This would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long, I'd bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, to me, lion in the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. But would it spoil some vast eternal plan? If I were a wealthy man. Sorry, Red Morka. I've had a little trouble with my horse.
Tevye, you forgot the rabbi's order.
I know, Redmendo.
Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talking about news. Terrible news in the outside world. Terrible. What is it?
What does it say?
In a village called Rahanka, all the Jews were evicted. They were forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their lands, maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen. Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen. Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and you curse and chatter and do nothing. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev, I was a student at the university there.
Aha, the university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there is more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head in the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands on your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the outside world.
He's right.
He's right. And he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you're also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. This Sabbath, Tevye.
What's up?
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Tevye, the rabbi's order, my cheese.
Of course. So you're from Kiev, Red?
Merchant.
Merchant! So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he sure talked a lot.
And the cheese?
Of course. Here, have a piece.
Oh, I can't. I have no money, and I'm not a beggar.
Please, it is a blessing for me to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday, their wealth will be ours.
If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Red Birchick, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people. Radical. I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What kind of great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Come stay with us for the Sabbath. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but somewhere it says something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Red Birchick. He's a teacher. Birchick, this is my oldest daughter, Sight.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 This is not mine. Birchick, this is Red
Do me
Marble.
a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Golden, this is Red Birchick. He's a teacher. Would you girls like to take lessons from him?
I'm a really good teacher. A very good teacher.
Well, I heard the rabbi who must praise himself often has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me, as the good book says.
Good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Mazel, you're also staying with us? Of course, another blessing. Seidel, 2 more. Spritz up, Yelka, get washed. Model can help me at the table. Hava, you go too. And you can wash outside the well. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be any different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
Shh, I'm getting ready to pray. Baruch Chazal Adonai Eloheinu melech
These are
haolam.
both wants to see you.
The butcher? About what? Baruch Chazal Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
No, only that he says it's important.
Important, but I have nothing for him to slaughter. Baruch Chazal Adonai Eloheinu
After the
melech.
Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk about what? If he wants to buy my new milk cow, he can forget it. Baruch Chazal Adonai Eloheinu.
Don't be an ox. A man sends an important message. The least you can do is talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow. Baruch Chazal Adonai Eloheinu. All right. I'll talk to you after the Sabbath.
Model, Jens Angel was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match, and then it will be too late for us.
I found someone who'll sell me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough money to buy it from him, and your father will be impressed with me.
But Model, a few weeks might be too late.
But what else can we do?
Well, you could ask my father for my hand tonight, now.
Now? Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Title, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. Don't yell at me.
Model,
I'm only a poor tailor.
Model, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right. I'll talk to him.
Ladies, everybody, ladies, ladies!
Recteta.
Come, children, come, and light the candles! Not now, Model. Model, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Recteta.
Good Sabbath, Model.
bottle of the best brandy and 2 glasses.
What's the occasion? Are you getting ready for a party?
There might be a party. Maybe even a wedding!
A wedding? Wonderful. Now we'll be happy to make the wedding merry. Leave dancing and so forth below fee, naturally.
Naturally, a wedding is no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening.
We'd like to drink. Sit down, Bianca.
Vodka? Schnapps?
Vodka.
Right away.
Good evening.
Good evening, Tevye.
Tevye, what are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good
Hey,
evening, Revelation.
Tevye, sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
So, how goes it with you, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
Sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he is doing very well.
You don't you?
Not lately.
Then how do you know?
If he was doing poorly, he would write.
Tevye, I suppose you know why I want to see you.
Of course, but there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
You have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want one, tomorrow you may want 2.
2? What would I do with 2?
The same you would do with 1.
Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is this so important to you?
Well, frankly, because I am lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
We are talking about my new milk cow. The one you want to buy from me.
New milk cow, so I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
I'm talking about your daughter Saito.
My daughter Sight.
Yes, your daughter Saito. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a very good impression on me. I like her. And as for me, Tevye, as you know, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Look, Tevye, why do we have to try to impress each other? Let's shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her. Plus, you may find something in your purse too.
Shame on you, shame! My daughter Zaito is not the sort I would sell for money.
All right. Just as you said, we won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done. I will be good to her, Tevye. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Sure, you can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about livers and kidneys. But you don't have to be a scholar. If you are rich enough, no one will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter surely will never know hunger. But he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she's much younger. Now that's his problem. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match!
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tevye, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
To you!
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us!
To our agreement.
To our agreements! To our prosperity! To our good health and happiness! And most important, to life, l'chaim! L'chaim, to life! Is to the wedding you make you say, is to my bridesmaid. Drink l'chaim to life, l'chaim! L'chaim to life! Life has a way of confusing us, blessing and bruising us. Drink l'chaim to life! the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
Tonight, Ohio, to settle my daughter!
It gives you something to think about.
Something to drink about! Drink Ohio! Tonight,
Rap Marca! Drinks for everybody! I'm taking myself a bride! Italian's oldest cycle!
ladies of hope, together!
Cycle and your daughter, my wife! May all your futures be pleasant ones, not like our present ones. Drink L'Chaim to life, L'Chaim to life. It takes a wedding to make us say, let's live another day. Drink L'Chaim to life. Raise our glass and sip a drop of schnapps in honor of a great good God that favors you. Know that when good fortune favors you, such that it says to reason, we deserve it too. Us and all good fortune, be happy, be healthy, alive. And if our good fortune never comes, pursue whatever comes. Drink L'Chaim.
You and I, we will be related. You will be my papa.
Your papa! I always wanted a son, but one a little younger than myself.
Oh, good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration?
Tevye is marrying off his oldest daughter.
May I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye, I have some news that I think I should tell you, as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I am giving you this news because I like you. You're a decent, honest person, even though you are just some Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. Not every day a man gets a compliment like that. And your news?
We have received orders that sometime soon, this district is to receive a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious, just some mischief. That way, if an inspector comes through, he'll see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't see why there has to be this trouble between people. But I thought I should tell you, so you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. If I may say so myself, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dear God, did you have to send me news like this today of all days? I know we are the chosen people, but once in a while, can't you choose somebody else? Anyway, thank you for sending my daughter Zai to a husband. L'chaim!
Tell you the story of Jacob and Laban from the Bible, and then we'll discuss it together. All right? Good. Now, Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger one, Rachel. So, Jacob went to Laban and asked for her hand in marriage. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. So, in order to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us to never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Bridget. Yes, Bridget.
Good.
Now, is it enough yet? No, Mama. Oh. Well, I guess we'll have to do Papa's work today, enough lessons. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and finish cleaning the barn. Oh, and call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Bridget.
Do you think so?
Yes, although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him, except for he's the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if you were the tinsmith's son or the shoemaker's son?
At least I know that he doesn't have any crazy ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly, because any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he was not talking to you specifically.
You have spirit, a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain without curiosity? It's just a rusty tool. Good day.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully towards a girl.
But I guess that is far too traditional for an advanced thinker like yourself.
Our traditions, everything is perfect. exactly the way it is. Nothing must
We
change.
like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You are very brave. Did you know, in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate towards one another without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They dance together. New dances, like this one. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There. We just changed an old custom.
You're welcome. I mean, thank you. Good day.
Good day.
Bielka, Sprinza, what is your name?
Hi, Papa.
Where is Sight?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. Rev Burchik, how did the lessons go today?
I think we've made a good beginning.
Oh, he's finally up. What happened last night besides you drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? Well, what did he say? What did you say? Don't you have news?
Patience, woman. The good book says, good news will stay, and bad news will refuse to leave. And there is another saying that goes,
You could just die from a man.
Ah, Sight, my lamb, you are to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it! The butcher? Oh, my heart told us this was our lucky day. Lord, I thank thee. I thank thee.
And what do you have to say about this blessing?
What can she say? Oh, my firstborn bride. May you grow old with him in good fortune and honor. Not like that first bride of his from Sarah. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Oh, but not like my Seidel. Oh, now I must go thank Yenta. My Seidel the bride. Mazel tov, Seidel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Rev Burchik, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Zeidel, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Then may the Lord smite me with it. May I never recover. Zeitel knows I mean only her welfare, don't you, Zeitel?
Yes, Papa.
You see,
I see. I see very well.
Zeitel, why are you so silent?
Oh, Papa!
What?
Papa!
What is it?
Papa, I don't want to marry him! I can't marry him! I can't!
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything! I'll hire myself out as a servant! I'll dig ditches! I'll haul rocks! Only please don't make me marry him, Papa, please!
But we made an agreement. And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, don't force me! I'll be unhappy all my days!
All right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
It seems it was not ordained that we should have all the comforts in life, or such little joy in our old age.
Rev Tevin, may I speak to you?
Later, Montel, later.
I would like to speak to you.
Not now, Montel, I have problems.
That's what I want to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Sure, like a bandage can help a corpse.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right, you've a tongue talk.
I hear you're arranging a match for title.
He also has ears!
I have a match for title.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit. Made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is!
Please don't shout at me, Reptavia.
All right! Who is it?
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 It's me. Myself.
Him? Himself? You must be crazy. You must be crazy. What are you, everything? The bridegroom, the matchmakers, all rolled into one. I can't even perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual is crazy.
Times are changing, Reptavia. The thing is, your daughter Dido and I gave each other our pledge more than a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our blood.
They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But where do you think you are? In Moscow, in Paris? Where do they think they are? America. And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You nothing! And who do you think you are? King Solomon! This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I cannot, I will not allow. Tradition! Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. Some things never will change. One at a time I pull it a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? A man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me, he tells me.
I've been meaning to ask you for some time, Reptavia, but first I wanted to save up enough money to buy my own sewing machine.
You are just a poor tailor.
That's true, Reptavia, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Reptavia, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. But what kind of match would that be? With a poor tailor. On the other hand, he is an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he is absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. You gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. Look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition! Very well, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
I promise you, Reptavia, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What am I going to tell your mother? Golda! Help!
Model, you are wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all
out of a worthless lump of clay. God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around and miracle of miracles, led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought would never be. God has given you to me.
Mazel tov,
Do not give this blessing to this man. This was one of such a fatal wedding. If Daenerys lays the wool, I pity them both. She lives within 3 weeks, and when 3 weeks are up, I come to her by night. I take her by the throat and this is the wedding present if she never lays the wool.
My grandmother's idol, may she rest in peace, took the trouble to come all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor. All we can say is that it's all for the best and couldn't possibly be any better. Amen.
Amen.
A blessing on my hat, muzzle top, muzzle top. That grandma's idol said, muzzle top, muzzle top. We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor muzzle top soil.
We haven't got the man
Muzzle top, muzzle top.
we had when we began.
Muzzle top, muzzle top.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry what's his name?
The tailor muzzle top soil.
Taylor Muzzle comes oil.
The tailor muzzle top
Soil. The Taylor Muzzle comes oil.
Cyto's marrying Model?
No!
What's all the excitement?
Tevia's idol is going to marry.
Yes, I know, there's a wolf the butcher.
No, Model, the tailor.
What's the tailor? That's terrible. What's up, Model?
And what's wrong with my boy Muzzle?
Yessel, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Liz, our wolf ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
I got his bride. I can get his hat.
Hava, will you watch my shop for me while I'm gone?
Of course.
Thank you, Hava.
Mazel tov, Hava.
Please, babe.
Why? I'm congratulating. Mazel tov, Hava. Mazel tov.
All right, stop it.
What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now listen here, Pietro.
Goodbye, Sasha. I'm sorry about that. He means no harm.
Doesn't he? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why not? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the same way they feel about you? I didn't think that you would.
What do you know about me?
Well, let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things that I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. By Heinrich Heine. He happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're right. Good. And after you return it, I'll ask you how you like it. And we can talk about it for a while. And then we can talk about life and how we feel about things. And everything can turn out quite pleasant.
Ah, Yedka. Is there something I can do for you?
No, thank you, Mama.
You left your book.
Oh, it's mine.
Thank you, Mama.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Yedka.
Good day. Yes.
Little girl I carry? Is this the little boy at play?
I don't remember growing older and in age.
When did she get to be a beauty? When did he get to be so tall?
Wasn't it yesterday when they were
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flood the day. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze.
sunrise, sunset,
My friends, we are gathered here today to share the joy of our newlyweds, Martel and Zidel. May they live together in peace, to ripe old age and happiness. Amen.
Amen.
Our beloved Rabbi, may he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen. I would like to announce that the mother of the bride has given the newlyweds the following: a new feather bed, a pair of pillows,
Goose pillows.
of goose pillows, and a pair of candlesticks.
Mazel tov.
Now, let us not in our joy forget those who are no longer with us, our dear departed, who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, and who died in pain and poverty and hardship, with not enough tears. Let us be merry and content, like our good friend Razor Wolf, who has everything in the world but a bride. But Laser has no real feelings. In fact, he has gifts to lecture himself. Come, Laser Wolf.
Like you said, I have no real feelings. What's done is done. As for the newlyweds, I am giving them 5 chickens, 1 for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their newly wedded lives.
Thank you, Reb Laser. On behalf of my daughter Zeitel and her new husband, I accept your gift. You know, there's a famous saying that goes...
Octavia, I am not marrying your daughter. I do not need to listen to one of her sayings.
If you don't listen for 1 second, I was just going to
Why
say
should
that.
I listen to you? A man who breaks an agreement.
Not now, Laser. Not in the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk.
You have no right. This is not your wedding.
And shut up, Let's sit down.
Now, our let's sing song that goes like this.
You continue to these chickens!
Leave my chickens out of this! Leave them!
Quiet, I'm singing!
What's all the screaming about? The terms weren't settled. It was an agreement. They drank on it. It doesn't matter. Saito wanted to marry Model and not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself?
Yes? Why not? They love each other.
Love.
Terrible.
What happens to the matchmaker?
I say, we know. Let's sit down.
Musicians, play, a dance. Come, dance, it's a wedding.
Someone. Hey, what's he doing?
Richard, what are you doing? What are you doing?
No, it's not all right. That's the part that you didn't say.
Pool dancing.
That is a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with a girl?
This is what happens when you bring a wild man into your home.
He's not a wild man. His ideas are a little crazy.
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi,
Well, dancing's not exactly forbidden.
there, you see, it's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now, who will dance with me?
Otto! Oh, it's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look at Tammy's daughter!
Dancing with a man.
I see she is dancing, and I am going to dance with my wife, Golda.
Come at a bad time, Tevye. I'm sorry, but the orders are for tonight.
Orders?
For the whole. Go on, play. Play. All right.
How let them do it? Let them!
All right, enough!
I am genuinely sorry. You understand.
Of course.
Come.
Take him inside.
Why are you just standing there? Clean up. Clean up.